Hello, and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Wednesday, June 15th, 2016 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi, and our energy mantra for today is I utilize my mind to focus my universal consciousness. And today we've got actually some strong mental energy and some good shift that we can make by utilizing our mental energy today. We're actually finishing up Sun in Gemini. The Sun is actually going to shift come Monday. So we're in the last few days, and Gemini energy is mercurial, so it's really an opportunity to work on our mental energy. We've also got Mercury, the ruler of Gemini, in the sign of Gemini, and today it's at 4 degrees, and 4 degrees is that revolution, evolution degree, that degree of shift. So really pay attention to your mental energy today. So that being said, we begin the day with the moon connecting to Venus. Venus is also finishing up in Gemini. So again, we get that strong mental energy. Moon in Libra connecting to Venus, 27 degrees. This will be really early in the morning, but this is a great harmonious way to begin the day. You know, a little self-love mirror practice, like in the mirror, I love myself. You are gorgeous. Talk to yourself. Communicate with yourself. Fill yourself with passion for yourself. That may be a really good way to begin the harmony of the day. We then have the moon shift into Scorpio. And although the moon is not going to be making any connections during today while in Scorpio, I think this is going to be powerful for a mental process. The cards that I got are really interesting. And what they're showing is like we have an opportunity to kind of dig in and recognize some of that stuff that we're still carrying around within ourselves, some of the darkness. And, you know, it's one of those processes. You uncover a layer and you're like, oh, that must be it. I must be done now. And then you uncover another layer and it's like, oh, that must be it. It can't be anymore. And it just keeps coming because we have lifetimes of it. And even if it's not our lifetime, even if it's not even about this lifetime that we're in, then we have our ancestral patterns. There's so much stuff to dig into. And the beautiful thing is that we have a connection today with the Sun and Chiron. So Sun in Gemini, Chiron in Pisces. Chiron in Pisces, which tunes us into the past life stuff, the ancestral stuff, our karmic stuff that we're working through. And this is saying, hey, you've got to look at the mental patterns that you're still feeding in to these old patterns, this old patterning, this old junk that you're still carrying around. How can you call in universal consciousness to help you shift? How can you bring your own personal consciousness into these old patterns to help you shift? So there may be some resistance. You may be resistant to looking at some of this stuff, but that resistance or any place that you're finding that suppression energy, that's the place to start. And look at these cards. Consciousness and clinging to the past, along with this suppression in reverse. So there's a great opportunity to release this suppression, but you've got to be willing to look into those uncomfortable places. Look at those places where you would say to somebody else, oh, I would never. And meanwhile, there's like the little, I don't know, devil inside, or the little, part of you that's like, well, I have, and maybe I would, or my family has. Look at those things. It doesn't make you bad. It makes you human. It makes you a processor. Part of this process too, in this energy, as we are working on bringing focus, working on bringing in the light, part of this process may bring up some sleepiness, some exhaustion. I know when I'm doing deep work on myself, a lot of times to get the mental process out of the way, I will fall asleep. If you find yourself getting tired, that's a call to meditate, rest, relax, so that your body can show you some of those places where your mind's like, no, I can't go there, it's a little too scary. I also want to mention that we are building to this Saturn-Neptune square as well, which is also bringing in that resistance. The universe has a plan, and we're all part of this plan. Everything that's happening is part of this plan, part of this unfolding. Your job in this right now is to up the ante of your consciousness and really be present with what is, and really see, what is this a reflection of for myself? How can I work through this with myself? And that's how we are going to work through all this together and bring the light on a new level. So that being said, the Rumi card, because we're finishing up Mars retrograde. And this has been the Mars retrograde in Scorpio process with the Rumi cards. And I keep failing the same ones, but I think it's important. And they're like, we're getting these lessons in. So Sacred Phoenix Heart, very Scorpio. The Rumi poem is, under the cover of blood, love veils many rose gardens. In total faith, love tenderly guides every lover to the garden of the heart. Reason says the world is limited in 6 directions. There is no way out. Love says there is a way. I have traveled it many times. And this card is asking us to travail what seems impossible or improbable. Don't shy away from the challenge. We are the phoenix. We all have that phoenix energy. It is love's way to move beyond the challenge, to open to the challenge. Love says to us there's always another way, and you are receiving this guidance now. This oracle comes with a message for you. You may feel as though you have been wandering in a desert for many years, no oasis in sight. You may have been through darkness, through trials, endured confusion, uncertainty as you sought for your truth, sought divine revelation, and sought your purpose to confirm your plans. Seek no more. The answers are now given, or very soon will be, through consciousness, through the universe. The life, the passion, and the purpose, it will come to your clarity. Don't shy away from the work. So let the life come to you. Be prepared to let the old version of your life pass into the new life now being born. What does this mean? It means letting go of your striving, your opinions, your doubts, your despair, your fears. Life wants to happen through you. Blazing angel. You don't have to do much other than get out of your own way. Love is your nature. Let it flourish, and life shall unfold accordingly. This oracle also brings a particular message regarding divine timing, the oh-so-significant factor in our dreams coming to life. I know this one well right now. Your time is fast approaching. It may even be now. It may seem least likely to you. There may be great darkness, confusion in the unknown, yet the unveiling of the new dawn is closest to the deepest, darkest of nights. Do not turn back or away from your progress. Your very next step shall be upon hallowed ground, rendered golden by rays of the rising sun. So, allow yourself to phoenix, and part of that is allowing yourself to bring light to your darkness by being present with it and bringing your consciousness to it. So, that's it for today. Have a beautiful day, and I will see you tomorrow. Namaste.